Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Gaming, and I'm here with a local gameplay video from Dragon's Lair in Fort Myers, Florida, which is one of the two locals that I get to go to. I have the pleasure of going to. And in today's match, we have Jesmon on the left versus Blackwargreymon X on the right. So this is another local shop that we're doing proxy tournaments for BT11 just to prepare for the Nationals event in just a few weeks. Can you guys believe that Nationals is already just a few weeks away? It's just under 30 days out. That's crazy. It's like something like 22 days away, 23 days away. I don't know. It's crazy. But anyway, if you guys are excited for Nationals, let me know in the comments below. Here we're gonna have a really fun game between two players. On the left, like I said, is Jesmon being piloted by Fred, and on the right is Blackwargreymon X being piloted by Eric. Both these players frequent this shop. They don't make it out to Cool Comics quite as much, just because of the area they live at is less centralized. So on the right, Blackwargreymon just slams the Greymon, just a little bricked up, looks like, for his opening hand. And we see Master Pupil coming down on the left, grabbing some pieces, followed by the Searcher Huck grabbing two Bow Hucks. And then he is going to evolve one in the back to pass turn. We do see that evolution into the Greymon X, I'm so sorry. Which is the piece you want to see, but then he just slams down the older Greymon X, as he is running a little bit of both pieces in this deck. A very interesting build here. I should mention that this is in round 3, I believe. Both these players are 2-0 at this point, if I remember correctly. I know this is at least after round 1, but this is table 1 nonetheless. So he does evolve into the Blitz. Jesmon resolves all of his effects and swings over thanks to the Savior effect. Blackwargreymon player preemptively putting his card in the trash, but it doesn't technically get deleted till after all of these on-play effects. Excuse me, so sorry. So here, the Blackwargreymon player looking like he's very bricked up. He does decide to just hard play the Agumon to find more pieces. This being a game that I was not a part of, I actually don't know how the game went during the time of recording, just the outcome. So we do see that Jesmon X antibody, which will allow him to attack into unsuspended again and give piercing, because he does have that Sistermon there. Or I should say he always has piercing, but he will be able to attack into unsuspended from the Jesmon X antibody. And here just, you see the power of Jesmon. If it sees its pieces, it just feels like it could answer any board you put down. But again, the player on the right is getting some bad beats with the what he's drawing and when he's drawing it. We do see that swing into the Metal Greymon in security because of the piercing. Now we're just going to see if any of these Sistermons start taking shots. Yep. We'll see it swing over. And then we're going to see some pot shots into security. All of the Sistermon are currently plus 2k as well. And then we see the Gaussmon come down to stop Digivolution reductions. So that is going to be it for game 1. Obviously, the player on the right just not getting what he needed to see. You hate to see it, but that is the way the cards are dealt sometimes. Getting a good pile shuffle in before game 2. And what are you guys' thoughts on Jesmon in the BT11 meta? I'm a firm believer in Jesmon. I think he's a good little choice. I think as long as you see your piece, he's Grandis, he's Bloomlord. It's the same concept. If you see your pieces, you do exactly what you need to do and you feel great. If you don't see your pieces, the question is, how much are you going to struggle? I think BT11 has slowed down enough that it gives you time to find your pieces, which is a boon for decks like Jesmon, Bloomlord, even these decks that set up just one big turn, but aren't quite OTK. I think the new format really benefits those decks. So we are going to see the Searcher Huck come down, reveal the 5. We are going to grab. Oh no. Does he realize that he can't? Yeah, okay, cool, he realizes it. I was going to say you can't grab Master Disciple off Searcher Huck. So instead he grabs the Huckmon and the Bow Huckmon. On the right, he does evolve into that X antibody, right into the Greymon. Now we do see the Greymon X. He has quite a line going back there already. And then he does play the new Black Agumon, grabbing the Yuya and the Gaomon. Strong opener on the right for the Blackwargreymon X player. On the left, we do see the Bow Huckmon get evolved into, and we see the swing. Just take a quick security out there. And then the Gausmon to prevent that reduction in Digivolution. Crimson Blaze comes out from security, pretty strong. Not that Blackwargreymon X plays any cards by effects, but it is still good to get that removal early game like that, just to stead off some of that pressure. We do see the evolution into the Savior Huck in the back, which you obviously want to evolve out front so they can attack over unsuspended, but here they're just playing this game of like digital chicken where they don't want to be the first to raise until they can make a big impact. So the Jesmon player does go ahead and cross the road first, evolving to Blitz Jess, swinging, using all these effects, searching top 5 for a sister. Then we're going to see, I imagine the sister come from hand first. Gain a memory, another sister from hand, letting him evolve into Jesmon X, which would let him play another sister. But I don't think he either chose not to or doesn't have another sister. I can't tell from his hand right now. Now we're going to see a second Gausmon. Pretty strong. Having multiple Gausmons out is pretty good as they boost each other up. So those will be sitting at 5k now. But then plus another 2k for the board on his opponent's turn. So those are outside of Crimson Blaze range. They are 7ks. The sisters are 7ks because they're CLs. So overall, pretty decent board state for the Jesmon player. On the right here, we are going to see that Cool Boy come down. Fashionably late to the party, as the stack is pretty set up. We are going to see the evolution into the Metal Greymon X, which could pop a 6k or less if there was one, but again, the Jesmon player's board is all boosted up to at least 7k. And we see just a lot of thinking going on the right side with all these persistent effects going on. A lot of these effects will last until the end of this current turn. Just navigating that situation. I wonder if he has a Gaomon or an X antibody in hand, and if he's able to make the most of this situation. We do see the Gaomon come down and swing with Blitz into the Jesmon. Or I'm sorry, swing with Blitz and de-digivolve the Jesmon. So now they're trying to figure out how big. It is a little unfortunate because Jesmon is actually bigger without the thing over him. So he does unsuspend here, which will kill the, or I'm sorry, it will pop the last security. And he has reboot. He does have blocker on that stack, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yes, because he has a red Digimon, he will be a blocker. And one blocker though, Jesmon potentially just swings out with everything. So here we are going to see evolution to Omnimon X, which I did tell them later in the day because I saw it happen that the Omnimon X was errated. The player on the left didn't know that, so he had been digivolving for 5 from the Jesmon X antibody due to the old way it was worded, which I get it, a lot of people made that mistake early. Swing into security, removing the removal, and just swinging for game. So great games from both players. They believe both of these players are going to be at Nats, so come say hi. I think, I mean, 13 players from my local area are going to Nationals, so it's going to be a good time, honestly. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Love you guys.